Hello everybody, CritCrab here with a player death story actually. This is the powerful tale of the greatest RPG death I've ever had the pleasure of reading, and by the end of it, you'll be smelling onions too. Roll post. The great red dragon burst forth from within the cathedral in a cascade of shattering glass and falling stone. Streams of blood poured from the wounds all over its body, and its mad screams split the sky. Gone was the brutal cunning and dry sadistic wit Zilfanir had once prided itself on. Stripped away by the druid's spell, it was just a beast now, and the beast knew it was dying. Sunal preferred it that way. The Minotaur was but a speck on its back as it flew, but he held gamely on, digging his great axe into its back to serve as a hold. Make a strength check real quick. Not awesome. 17? That'll be enough for this one. He hasn't sped up yet. Sunal was hurt, and badly. A thick hand left the axe to paw at the gaping hole in his breastplate. It came away soaked in blood. He rubbed the red across the blade of his axe, and it froze, cementing the weapon in place. A glance behind showed the flying island receding in the distance. The dragon was flying straight, too mindless to plan a destination. He heard whispers in his ear, and cupped the free hand over the magic earring to hear them better. "Hey big guy, how are you holding up?" The dwarf's voice had lost its usual easy drawl in favor of barely hidden panic. "Tell me you got off before it left land." Sunal chanced to look past the beating crimson wings. 2,000 feet below, the ocean shone and danced in the noon sun. "Afraid not, Gideon. I gotta see this through." A new voice, elven, and more afraid. "Sonny, what are you talking about? Come on, we need a plan before we lose sight of you. Please." The druid sounded on the verge of breaking down already. Amariel was a smart girl, and she clearly knew what was about to happen, even if she didn't want to admit it. He chuckled, even as the act sent pain rocketing up his shredded back and through his punctured lungs. "Just fixing a problem, Squirt. Nothing to fret over. Can't have you kids going a third round with him. You've got other work to do." "Okay, you're out of combat basically, but I'm going to house rule that you have about 20 seconds left of rage. How are you on HP?" "Down by 10. Okay." The axe pulsed in his hand. The fury that flowed from it was fading, and that fury was the only thing keeping him going. Gritting his great square teeth, he lifted the blade again, yanking him up the body with one pull after another. "I'm going for the head." "Okay, that's 3 pulls away. 1 athletics check for the whole thing. 19 plus math. Yeah, you make it." He tried to catch his breath as he reached the end of the long neck, but it wouldn't stay caught. "All right, kids. I think I'm clocking out. Anything in my pack is yours. Whatever has to be done next." A long breath. This was good. It was right. 52 summers was plenty of time for anyone. Few bulls got to build one family, and he'd been lucky enough to have 2. "You'll do it. I'm so proud of all of you." He unclipped it. They didn't need to hear what happened next. 6 seconds left. What do you do?" Yeah, I'm gonna. Is it a nice view?" "Best you've ever seen." The ocean stretched out forever before and beneath him. The salt air stung his nose and he breathed in deep. He'd sailed it as a younger bull, serving with his father under the flag of their nation and their god. Back before he'd met Nine-Ear, before she bore him Mira, before his muzzle went gray, and before their god had died. Before the whites razed the village and he took the blood hunter oaths. He was ready. He missed them. "Okay, right of the frozen. Swinging for the head. Reckless 5 plus whatever and 25. Roll it. 22 damage. Yep. How do you want to do this?" He raised the frozen axe, feeling the bestial mind within it growl. "Once more, old friend," he muttered, and brought it down with both hands. Ice and ancient steel came down through scale and flesh and bone and brain. With one last scream, the dragon went suddenly limp, the wings failing and the great beast dropping like a stone. At some point, he was dislodged, falling free. That was all right. He didn't want to end beside the monster anyway. He couldn't tell if the blue before his eyes was the sea or the sky, and found it didn't really matter. Sunal, son of Boros, husband of Nine-Ear, father of Mira, and member of the Morning Song, closed his eyes. End post. Well guys, despite the fact that this probably traumatized everybody at the table and ruined their entire week, I think this is actually the player death we all want for our characters. Sunal died protecting his friends and saving the town. He will always be remembered by that player group and now the internet as a martyr. And I feel like this is the most appropriate time to ask for an F in the comments section for our furry boy. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to focus on a good story that shows how awesome and emotionally engaging D&D can really be. Because sometimes I get comments from people who haven't played D&D before saying that my channel turned them off to it, and that was never, ever the original intent of my channel. Anyways, this has been CritCrab. If you enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like if you want to see more RPG Glory Story videos. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Till next time.